There are so many rules in the IPL that I'm encouraging teams, franchises, to start adding an attorney to their support staff. The two umpires, the third umpire, the fourth umpire, and the match referee also need an attorney as consultant. In an effort to minimize mistakes, in an effort to try and avoid bad decisions, the IPL has become boring. It is slow, and my only interest in it at this time is the 11 West Indies cricketers that are involved in the tournament. Hello everyone, welcome to the show. I'm very happy that you are here. There's a lot of cricket going on this morning. Right now on YouTube, there's an under 15 West Indies cricket match going on, and the IPL match between the Lucknow Super Giant, which has 3 West Indian in it. Only one playing today, but it is also the team of Shamar Joseph, Kyle Myers, and Nicholas Pooran. I wish the Lucknow Super Giant well. The breaking news this morning, however, is that the West Indies have announced their 15 women squad for the tour of Pakistan. That tour, as I said, will involve 3 ODI and 5 T20 internationals. All the matches will be played in Karachi. Now earlier, I think last week, I have picked a 15 women squad. And this was my 15 women squad, as you see on the screen. That was my squad. Now the West Indies released their squad this morning, just time, as I said, around 7 a.m. And of the squad that the West Indies have released, 11 out of the 15 players that I chose then are in this squad. There's also a surprise selection, which I'm very happy and proud about. Kate Wilmot have been selected in the West Indies senior women team to tour Pakistan. It brings great joy to my heart that she has been selected. I am so proud. And this morning, Kate Wilmot, you have made me very, very proud. So the West Indies women, 15 women squad to tour Pakistan in April, from April 18 to May 3 reads: Ailey Matthews captain, Charmaine Camber vice captain, Alia Alain, Shamila Connell, Affle Fletcher, Cherry Ann Fraser, Janella Glasgow, Chinelle Henry, Zadia James, Quiana Joseph, Chedin Nation, Charisma Ramarak, Stephanie Taylor, Rashada Williams, and Kate Wilmot. Congratulations, ladies. You have done well. In looking at this squad, I'm comfortable with 14 selections. The odd one being Cherry Ann Fraser. Frankly speaking, I'm not seeing what she have done to be included in this team, ahead of someone like Munisar from Guyana. There's also the young fast bowler Hector from the Leeward Islands. There's another fast bowler, Glasgow, from the Leeward Islands too. I think that these 3 bowlers are ahead of Cherry Ann Fraser. However, I am comfortable and satisfied with the other members of that squad. We'll look into the squad in details on another show. For this morning, I wanted to talk about Sunil Narine. But being that the squad was released earlier this morning, I thought it then that I should convey the members of the squad. Now the IPL is going on, as you may know. On Thursday, we saw Etmire making 15 runs from 7 deliveries to stay his execution, as Rovman Powell is in the background looking on. Today, Nicholas Pooran will be a part of the Lucknow Supergiant team. But I want to talk about Sunil Narine this morning. Playing his 500th T20 match yesterday, he put on a masterclass as an opening batsman. He didn't bowl that well yesterday, maybe under scrutiny, after Simon Dool lashes out against Sunil Narine. You will recall that in the match between the Sunrisers Hyderabad and the Calcutta Knight Riders, Sunil Narine was outstanding with the ball. However, I think yesterday, why he went for 40 runs, he was under scrutiny. I would like to quote Simon Dool, and this is what Simon Dool say about Sunil Narine. Brilliant from Narine. He assesses situation. He had a little bit of time when he got called for throwing. He was under the pump a little bit. He remodeled his action a touch. He knows now, not playing international cricket, I think he knows he's not going to be called anymore. He knows that's not a problem for him. So he's probably gone back a little bit to the old action in some ways, shape or form. He's actually getting more purchase. He was one of the few that actually got a little bit of assistance out of the track tonight. I do not have much to add to what Simon Dool said. Simon Dool will be one of the commentators at the CPL, so then we can take it up with him. But frankly speaking, in a very diplomatic way, Simon Dool is saying that Sunil Narine was throwing in that match against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. He was saying that the reason why Sunil Narine has not been playing international cricket, mark you, we all know that he has retired from international cricket now. And that's what Simon Dool is saying, that Narine knows that if he had played international cricket, he would be called for throwing. Not my words, I am just quoting Simon Dool. But on the field of play yesterday, in his 500th T20 match, he was sublime with the bat. Alzarri Joseph was taken to pieces by Narine, 2 straight 6 and 1 over deep mid-wicket. Alzarri Joseph continues to bowl too short, although he clocked up to 150 kilometers per hour yesterday. But on those pitches in India that flattens out when you bowl short, Alzarri Joseph paid the price for bowling short. Russell was good yesterday. Andre Russell. He bowled his 4 overs for 27 runs. Magnificent. And we appreciate that as we see another West Indies bowler tuning up for the World Cup. We wish, though, that we would have Sunil Narine to play for us. But clearly, he has retired from international cricket because, according to Simon Dool, he would have been called if he played international cricket. Now, there's an incident that happened in the West Indies Regional Rising Star 50 over tournament a few days ago. I'm just going to bring up some image from that incident. This was a young batsman. If you know him or which country he's playing for, fine. But as you see there, he was given out leg before by the umpire. In my opinion, I think it was a good decision. And nothing wrong with the decision. Now look at this next image. I want you to look at the young batsman after being given out. And both images on the left and on the right. In the image on the right, I want you to look at the non-striker. He's totally disgusted with the behavior of his partner. He's not even looking at him. He's walking off the field. It was a final wicket of the innings. Look at him on the right. Now, Cricket West Indies have stated as one of their objectives in this tournament is to build character, to develop total and holistic individuals. All that I will say about this incident is that I hope the coach use it as a teaching moment. I will not chastise the young man. Was his behavior poor? I think so. But what I will say is that I hope the coach use it as a teaching moment and that we will move on from this situation. I am not happy, but then I hope he does. The final thing I want to look at this morning very quickly is that I notice, and this probably is a little controversial. I'm coming to your comments. This one is probably a little controversial. Now, just before I go to that controversial comment that some of you will find, I just want to say, just put a quote that I should have done it earlier, but this is what Justin Langer has to say about Shamar Joseph. I love his spirit and athleticism, but he is still very young, Langer said of Joseph. He's pushing hard for selection, but I don't think he will play tomorrow, which is today, and he has not been named in the 11. So that was what Justin Langer had said about Shamar Joseph. Now, David, this young batsman, not young, he's 29 years old, David Benham from South Africa. South Africa released their retainer contract last week. David Benham was not part of that retainer contract. Why am I bringing up David Benham on a show that is dedicated to West Indies cricket? Benham have played 4 test matches, scored 347 runs, averaging 49.57, 1 centuries and 2 50s. 2 of those matches were against New Zealand, playing in a very, very weak South African team. The other 2 were against India. So there's no doubt about the quality of the opposition. But David Benham have also played 90 first-class matches, making 19 centuries and 24 half-centuries. His average is 49.51 in first-class cricket. 19 centuries, 24 half-centuries from 90 matches. That means in 1 out of every 2 matches that Benham plays, he's past 50 on average. With South Africa not giving Benham a contract, should we be looking to cipher off Benham from South Africa? Should we be looking to get Benham to qualify to play for the West Indies team? I think the waiting period is 3 years. And then he will be 32 by then. But if he continues to play first-class cricket in the West Indies and on the county scene and not playing any first-class cricket in South Africa, he will qualify to play for the West Indies in 3 years. And would he add value to our batting? I am just putting it out there. I have not formed an opinion one way or the other. But the fact that South Africa have not awarded him a central contract, should West Indies looking to cipher off players like these? Some will find it very crazy. But if we look at our football team, the Reggae Boys, Barbados, Guyana, Trinidad, all of those teams have players in them that were never born in the country. So is there a different rule for football than cricket? As I said, I have no opinion on it. I just thought that I will put it out there. Good morning, everyone, again. Welcome to the show. I will try to go through your comments. Morning 007. Joseph should have taken time off today. Joseph should have taken time off today. I don't know why you would have said that 007, so maybe you need to explain. Selector, good morning. Alzaro Joseph is overworking himself. I don't think so, 007. I don't think you should be really finding excuses where excuse. Because the last time Alzaro Joseph played a match, I think was the second test against Australia. He rested all that time. So 007, I do not buy that argument. You're entitled to your opinion. You may see it that way, but personally, I do not buy that argument. He was just simple bowling too short yesterday, although he was bowling fast. You're saying 73%, not bad? Okay, good. Good morning, Jamur Small. Good morning, Atina. They will treat him like Nash. Selector Birdman is saying they will treat him like Nash. Ferrell Francis is saying Alzaro Joseph need to learn how to bowl in IPL. I agree with you, Ferrell Francis. Joseph needs to realize that in India condition, the bunks is not as steep as, say, in Australia. Or even the West Indies, you have more bunks than in India. When you bowl short in India, it doesn't matter how fast you are bowling. It flattens out, and the batsmen have time to pull them away. I think, in my opinion, and what I saw yesterday from Joseph, he was absolutely poor. As Kevin Peterson said on commentary, that's rubbish. He was bowling rubbish. John P. Nicol, good morning. Glad to see you. If the South Africa guy is that good, there must be a reason why he's not given a central contract by South Africa. Now, we do not know the reason why he was not given, but if you look all around the world, in all the teams in England, we saw it in New Zealand teams, that there are South African playing in these teams and they are doing good. So, as I said, I do not have any opinion one way or the other. I don't know if there's a reason or South Africa just believe that they are better players. But he was not given a central contract. We could look at that. Thank you for that comment, John P. Nicol. Top of the morning to you, Mr. Casanova. A happy Saturday. I really hope that you are having a happy Easter. So I have shown you the West Indies squad, the female squad that have been picked. So just remind you, we are going to analyze this in great detail. And I just want to say again, congratulations to Kate Wilmot. Well done, my dear. Well done. Well done. And so have a great day, everyone. Please watch the under 15 match that is going on now. And also the IPL. Puran is playing in that match. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Have a great day.